Let's start with one of the most visible and most sensitive parts of the employee experience: base pay. This is what employees earn through wages or salary, and it's often referred to as direct compensation. For many employees, base pay is more than just income. It's a reflection of how the organization values their contributions. While it's not the only motivator, it sets the tone. When pay feels fair and aligned, it supports engagement. When it doesn't, it can quickly become a source of frustration and disengagement. That's why getting base pay right isn't just important. It's foundational to building trust and credibility as an organization. A standard wage or salary structure provides employees with a fixed and predictable level of income in exchange for the responsibilities of their role. This base amount does not include bonuses, commissions, or benefits. It's the core of what employees rely on day to day. That consistency matters. It provides financial stability for employees and creates a clear framework for organizations to manage compensation. It's the starting point for everything else in the total rewards package. Most organizations don't assign a single pay rate. They establish ranges. These ranges include minimums and maximums, allowing flexibility based on experience, skills, and performance over time. This is where equity comes into play. Pay ranges help ensure employees in similar roles are compensated fairly while still allowing differentiation where it's appropriate. When managed well, they create transparency, structure, and a sense of fairness across the organization. Traditional base pay systems are typically tied to the role itself, not necessarily the individual's growth within that role. What that means is employees who are developing new skills or taking on additional capabilities may not always see that growth reflected in their pay right away. Over time, this can limit motivation, especially for high-performing employees who are continuously learning and expanding their impact. To address this, many organizations use merit pay, an approach that adjusts an employee's salary within their range based on performance, often during annual reviews. In theory, this creates a direct connection between performance and reward. But in practice, it requires careful management. If increases become expected or feel routine, they can lose their impact. The key is ensuring that merit pay remains meaningful, differentiated, and clearly tied to performance outcomes. Because of these challenges, organizations are increasingly shifting toward performance-driven compensation models. These approaches go beyond annual adjustments and more directly connect rewards to results. The goal is to create a clearer line of sight between effort, performance, and reward, so employees understand not just what they are paid, but how they can influence what they earn. Another important component to consider is cost of living adjustments. These increases are designed to keep pace with inflation, helping employees maintain their purchasing power over time. Unlike merit or performance-based increases, these adjustments are not tied to individual contribution. Instead, they reflect broader economic conditions and the organization's commitment to supporting financial stability for its workforce. Let's bring this to life with a simple example. Imagine an employee moving from an hourly role to a salaried position. While their total annual earnings may be similar, the structure of their pay changes significantly. Hourly pay often fluctuates based on hours worked, while a salary provides consistency and predictability. These differences can shape how employees plan financially and how they perceive stability in their role. At the end of the day, base pay is more than just a number. It's a signal. It communicates value, fairness, and priorities. As HR professionals, understanding how base pay is structured, managed, and adjusted is essential. It's not just about ensuring employees are paid. It's about ensuring they are paid fairly, consistently, and in a way that reinforces both individual contribution and organizational success. When base pay is designed thoughtfully, it builds trust, supports engagement, and lays the groundwork for a strong and effective total rewards strategy.